So, hello everyone. Now I'd like to analyze the topic of how my face and thinking changed along with my growing up. Until I was 11, I blindly believed in God the Creator, and yes, I probably consider myself as a Muslim. But I never tried to observe the rituals. I believed in God because of such an upbringing in my family. And I think that my parents believed in God because they wanted to believe that He exists. This would explain many phenomena in the world and reduce the fear of death. At some point in my teenage years, it seemed to me that this belief was complete nonsense. I don't want to hurt the feelings of believers, but still Islam seemed to me very wrong. At that age, I began to study the topic of feminism and realized that Islam treats women unfairly. I've always been offended by the fact that a man can have two or more wives and women are not allowed to this. The obligatory wearing of a hijab for women also seemed absurd to me. Many of my Muslim relatives have quite hostile views related to Islam. For example, my dad had a friend, and the wife of his friend always wears a hijab, and she's not very attractive. In their relationship, betrayal and assaults by the husband are allowed due to the fact that he's a man, like he's a king. And if she turned out to be sterile, my dad's friend, without listening to her opinion, would have gotten a second wife. For the reason, why do I need a woman who is not able to bear a child? And he once said one phrase that scared me terribly. It's better to have a dead friend than a gay friend. Maybe before my views were distorted and I didn't understand or I didn't see the injustice, but the inhumanity of most people, their anger towards each other and hatred of the opposite. Would God allow that? I'm sure that no. And finally, why should I believe in what was invented by us humans? Why should I believe in what was imposed on me by my family and community? Nevertheless, I follow the principle. I believe only in things that I saw. I believe only in my eyes. And until I personally see God, I will not believe that He exists. We want to see or even hear the gods, but in fact, is He not in ourselves? Is it conscience, facing good, our actions, mistakes, of which we repent, compassion, and much more?